Dale, I'm sorry about this. I have to. There. Now you're back.
Yeah.
I tried to promote you and I accidentally clicked change color, and so there's no way to cancel changing the color, at least not that I know of. All right. So is everyone ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
That we are.
What's with the accent, Dale?
What do you mean? He's
Why
Scottish.
don't you have one?
Why don't you have one?
Whoa, whoa.
That was like an aggressive Scotsman.
It was.
I was channeling the Scotsman from Samurai Jack, and that's the only Scotsman I could think of to imitate.
Well, I mean, if you're going to imitate one, that's a really good one. All right. So recap from previous
Episode
session.
last time on Dragon Ball Z.
So you guys made it to the village.
Yep.
You've fought some ghosts for a little bit.
Yep.
You went and found a frost giant and killed that.
Oh yeah.
And then you made it to the caldera where you currently are, only to find the entrance into the caldera has been blocked by boulders.
Mm-hmm. What do we do?
What do you do?
I scale it.
You're just gonna like try and climb over the boulders?
Yeah, I'm just gonna scale it. No, David, I'm not trying. I will.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an
Oh.
athletics check.
Crap. Oh, I never glued this. Okay. All right, athletics check. Here we go. All right. What do you guys think? White or black dice?
Also, where are you climbing? Would you just like put your
I'm
character
gonna-
where you're
am
going
I?
to
Where am
climb?
I? I'm just gonna climb. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to climb that. I'm basically just climbing this part here.
Okay.
Just going up. So athletics check,
All right.
right?
No, you don't even need to check. So
Oh.
over here, the rocks are a lot of rocks have fallen such that you can easily just kind of climb your way up. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
not overly steep.
Yay!
So yeah, you just carefully take your steps and
Uh-oh.
you make it up onto the brim of the caldera.
Okay.
You can see now inside, and you see the concentric rings with the pillar in the middle. And you see that behind the caldera on the north and east side, it's a rather sheer drop. It's a sheer cliff, and it goes down quite a ways, like 1,000 feet down.
All right.
And it is rather windy.
Windy, I say.
Um,
Let me just pull out my stone boots. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Tall, what are you doing?
That is a good question. Tall wants to investigate the boulders in front of the door. I'll go over here.
Okay. You go ahead and make an investigation check.
18.
All right. So as you're investigating around these boulders, you see that on several of them, it looks like a large, almost like a handprint of like black black dust, and it's just kind of like scraped on the edges. So not like full on handprints, but like you can see elements of like, oh, there's maybe some fingers or something, but there's like these black scratches on these boulders, kind of around the edges of them.
How mysterious.
I am also inspecting them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. Amon, would you like to? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the while everybody's like up investigating. I'm gonna come over to this. Hold on, let me look at the inside real quick. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head over this direction, and I'm gonna be walking very. I don't want to say cautious, but a very like.
I rolled a 9. Does that work?
You catch up with Tall. Yep. While Tall is looking at things, and you're like, "Yeah, there are rocks in the way."
Oh, look, pretty rocks.
That's a rock. That's
Well,
a
that was-
great rock.
That wasn't there before.
Oh yeah, you would know. Because we don't. It's our first time here.
It's
Yeah.
your first time here.
Or my first time here.
Vincel, what are you doing?
Do I see anything inside? Like, can I get down if I were to jump down?
You could get down. It'd be about a 20-foot drop,
Okay.
but you could jump down. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way back up?
There's not a clear way back up though.
Okay. So I'd have to
The
scale.
walls are pretty sheer inside.
Okay. I'd just have to
You
get
might be able to,
in.
it is still stone, so you might be able to find some, some natural handholds here or there, but
yeah. A little jumpy here and there.
it's definitely more smooth than it is rocky.
All right. Well, I report my findings. I kind of like yell at them, like kind of be like, "Hey guys, I don't know if I would say that. I don't know if Vincent would ever say that. So there, we can get over inside through this I guess pile of rocks. However, do be careful. If you fall to my side here, and I point towards the sheer drop, you're probably gonna die. I don't see a way for back up, but you know what? I think we can deal with that when we get to that. And then he hops down.
Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of stones covering.
Yeah, like giant boulders blocking this.
Okay. And there are there at least could we peek through and see or?
No, it's like stacked up all the way, blocking things.
Okay.
Okay.
I go to Amon. Amon,
Okay.
so we just. Do you have any idea what's going on?
It could be the giant. Realistically, didn't we see that there were potentially more than one on the mountain?
I think it didn't look like there was more than one.
It didn't. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and reach into my my thing and just say, is there any other way to get over that you can see other than what the dragon? I don't know.
My dice.
The other fellow is doing and climbing up the rocks.
Here, Vincent has jumped down, by the way, like inside.
Okay, you jump back down.
No, inside. I jumped down inside.
Oh, okay.
I've jumped down inside the ring.
Doing that slow fall thing, I bet.
Yeah,
Okay.
because monks can jump down really easily.
I'll have to share my favorite time ever doing that as a monk. Anyway, but not right now. Later. Remind me.
All right.
Slow fall.
Okay, so you hop down.
Yeah, I hopped down 20 feet.
Okay. And so do you just avoid taking your damage or whatever because of...
I can avoid up to 35 damage. Let's go with that. It says
Oh,
you can use your
okay.
reaction when you fall to reduce any fall damage you take by 35. So unless I'm taking more
okay.
than 35 damage, I don't take anything.
Okay. Yeah, so you fall down, and yeah, it's not high enough for you to get anywhere
Right.
close to that. So,
Right. You know.
yeah, so you hop down and land deftly in the base of the caldera.
Question for you, Dave.
Yes.
When you sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. If
No,
if you see
that was finished. What?
Okay. Could we argue that my clothes are made of wool?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Cool.
Did you need a component of like some
Oh, never
Something
mind. I
or-
need gauze. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take one of the bandages that's wrapping my arm because, fun fact, if you zoom in and look real close and squint and turn your head to the left, my character is covered in bandages underneath his clothes. Anyway, that's awesome. So I'm going to take a bit of the gauze
Didn't we have
off
bandages?
said bandage.
Don't we have
And
bandages?
I'm going to pull out of my pouch a little bit of flint and steel from an old tinderbox that I used to have that fell apart because I'm a walking
Clumsy Mark.
decay fest. But anyway, and I'm going to strike it in my hand and get some smoke going just on the edge of the gauze. And as I lift it up, I'm going to hand it to Alfred.
Okay, I take it.
Hold it. Hold it out.
Used.
Hold it out.
Okay, I hold it out.
And I cast gaseous form
What does that do?
on him. And I want it to be like as I blow, I'm going to be like pushing on him just gently. And as I do that, I want it to be like a Doctor Strange moment where I just like push him out of his space and he just like drifts. Yeah.
Okay. I promise I'm not like being like a metagaming DM here, but a
All good.
strong wind blows. I was literally about to say that before your bit. So a strong wind blows coming. Where's
the Cardinals?
That's funny.
We don't have
This
a
is
Cardinals
awesome.
blowing in that direction.
Okay.
I think it updated, so we don't have any music anymore. That's okay. I'll put it in.
Which give me. There's your compass rose. So it's blowing from the northeast to the southwest. Does he have to make a save to not go into gaseous form, or Alfred, do you want to go into gaseous form?
I'm just kind of caught off guard. I don't know what, can I resist just the sheer befuddlement that I feel?
Resisting your befuddlement or resisting the spell? Those are two very different things.
Well, in this case, they're one and the same because I'm confused at what's going on, and then I'm aghast all of a sudden. No, I don't resist it.
Yes,
no.
you
Okay.
resist it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you turn into that, and the strong wind that picks up suddenly is going to blow you 30 feet.
He has a 10-foot flying speed.
Not helping me
All right.
now.
The
He has advantage on strength checks and constitution saving throws.
okay.
A cloud has strength.
Yep. The target can't fall.
Alfred,
remains hovering
what's
in
your
the air.
Arcana skill bonus?
My Arcana is +7.
Okay. All right. So you, as the wind blows, you feel kind of a swelling of magical force for just a brief moment as the wind blows. And as the wind blows, several of the rocks around you start moving.
Oh no.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yes, I'm going to roll initiative while inside of the cave. I roll a 23.
Come on, roll high for me. Roll high for me. Nat 20! Nat 20!
I don't know if that's
Let's
when you want to take a
go!
nap.
Okay, but what is it actually? Because nat 20 doesn't do anything for you.
21.
Thank you. Okay, Vincel is a 23.
I rolled a 17 plus 5. Oh, sorry, that's
Now
22.
has
That's 22.
14.
Turn that down a
Yep,
little
I'm
bit.
turning that down as well.
It's good though. Tall is a 14. Rock's got a 1.
Yeah! Take that, rocks.
All right, and Amon.
17.
All right, Vincel.
I'm first.
Yeah, you're first. You don't see any of this. You don't hear any of this.
Nope.
Nobody's said anything.
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go explore the ring. Oh wait, no, I actually have to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I make it here, right? Because I'm so fast.
Yeah. Dang, where's my
Yeah.
chart? I have a chart for this. I need-
Hmm.
Consult the stars.
The stars are
Yeah, this would have been a
alive.
good thing to have
Ready while
remembered and like had it pulled up.
The stars are not in alignment for this tribute.
Stars, not right. Can't do it.
Yeah. I wonder if you guys can see this. Is it too dark?
Ooh.
It's too dark. It's too dark. It's too dark. This is the one of the new models. It's too. It won't. I know they do this too. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
It's one of the
Hey.
new dwarf models. Space dwarves! I'm so excited.
Okay, well, you're not there yet, so
Okay. Well,
Oh,
I
there's
could.
something
I
going
could
on.
go in. I technically could go in.
that's true. You could.
I technically could.
There.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I kind of just like go and look at the ring and be like, huh, I wonder what this is for.
Yep. So you see all the concentric rings in the middle.
Yeah. I'm like, and I kind of shout back, so there's like rings. I don't know if they can hear me though, because I'm pretty far and like
And there's a tall wall,
there's like
so
big old walls. So I kind of just like shout,
There is
anybody
a strong
there?
wind that's carrying the sound, though.
Is anybody there? And I get no. Do I get any
yeah,
response?
no, nobody can hear you.
Okay.
You're
So I'm kind of just like, I guess I'll just wait.
all right, Elfred.
They're chickens! I
I am
love
now
them.
a gas.
The chickens!
Can I speak as a gas?
No, you cannot. I'm sorry. Here, let me send it to you.
I'm
Why
like,
are
I
there
don't,
chickens?
like,
Oh.
I don't know what the gaseous form allows me to do.
There you go. I sent you a thing.
Is that a text or what?
It's in chat, the Zoom chat. Would it be better in another place?
No, I have. I'm just gonna read it real quick so I understand what I actually can do.
You got it.
Oh, David. So while he's
Yep.
doing that, so the new dwarves, they have their own base now. It's a new size base. Cause you
Oh,
know
really?
How, yeah, because you know how 25s is the small ones on the Eldar.
Yeah.
And 32s are like the Space Marines,
Mhm.
and then 40 is the.
It's like a dread, or not a dreadnought,
not
but like
it's
a.
like a demon prince. No,
Okay.
no,
So
not
I'm
demon
going
prince.
to.
like a leader.
Yeah.
Where am I? I'm gonna. Can somebody move me 20, just closer to the door? Because I'm gonna run.
Oh, you
Oh,
dash.
you're-
Okay.
He's dashing.
And
Got it.
yeah, and that's all I can do is just dash, and that's all the movement I got.
That really was
Okay.
kind of untimely, huh?
I really can't do anything else as a cloud.
All right. The
Sorry.
yeah. Okay.
But hey, you're out
the
of the
wind-
fight.
Yeah. The wind
You're
is still
safe.
present, but it's dying down a little bit. It's not like a huge gust at the moment, but it is still present.
Surprised you don't roll a percentile for wind strength right now.
You know what? Fine, I will.
Made a mistake.
Oh no! What did I do?
55%. So yeah, so it slows down. It's still noticeable, but it's about half as strong.
I turned you dark, or like a grayish color, because there's not a way to turn you white.
Yep. All right, Amon, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Well, I'm going to do, what is speaking? Is speaking a full action, or is that a free action?
Speaking is a free action.
Okay.
Yeah, and these rocks, they are just, it just seems like a random assortment of rocks around the area have sprouted legs and are just going.
This like Galaxy Quest rock monster or what?
No, not that, because that's almost a golem.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Just trying to gain perspective on what they, the scale.
Okay, so two things are going to happen. One of them is going to be unintentional. The other one is going to be completely intentional. I'm going to go to cast Erupting Earth, but feel myself, like, as I'm getting ready to throw the spell together, get a jerking as my hands freeze and do this whole, like, shaking thing. And out of my mouth, I'm going to start, like, and, yeah, I'll send you what I say.
Okay. So yeah, Amon just starts going off in this strange language that no one else knows. Tal, do you do anything else?
Oh, for Tal. Wait, me?
Yeah, you. Amon.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to be talking, but I'd like to I'd like to resist it, if that's okay. Like, could I make an attempt to resist that or whatever?
Sure.
Cool. Okay, it's 60. I'm assuming I resist. So after I finish talking, I'm going to cast Erupting Earth in. Let me grab a drawer. Make it
A pencil.
C. And go. I want brown. I gotta go to the orange area. Okay, here we go. And that's Erupting Earth is 20-foot
20
cube.
foot.
So we're just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 25. Okay. Now we're gonna just try knocking out these 5, 10, 15, 20.
There you go.
They just whammo.
All right, and remind me of the
Which-
damage or whatever they need to do.
In this case, it is a 18 damage. They need to make a dexterity save of 15 or higher. Or take 18 bludgeoning damage. I believe if they succeed, they get half, right?
They both
Yeah.
fail.
So they take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
The rocks break apart as you do that, and they do not animate any further. Tal, it is your turn.
Oh, I should probably put that on a repeat.
Go over and hit it with a stick, but not really a stick. It's my axe.
A stick with some metal on it.
And I'll smash it with a hammer. It's brilliant, 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 I say.
A hammer called an axe. All right.
Well,
All right, go ahead and roll a hit.
okay. 7.
No, 7 does not hit the rock.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit either. Rolled a 2. How about a 17?
A 17 hits.
Eight damage.
All right, and that smashes it to bits.
Oh, good. That would have been embarrassing otherwise. And that's it. That's all I do.
Okay. All right then. It is the single remaining rock. It just kind of like peters over to aim on, and as it gets over to him, you see that it opens up, and it's got like these jagged, like razor teeth, and it tries to bite at him. Nat 20. All right then.
It enters my space, yeah?
Your space? No, I mean it's next to
10
you.
feet?
Yes, it is within 10 feet.
All right, it needs to make a, I think it's a Constitution. It's been so long since I've done this.
All right. With that critical hit, you take 4 piercing damage. Also make a Constitution saving throw of 15 or higher.
That is a 15.
Very nice. Okay, nothing happens then.
Okay, it does need to do a thing or else it takes damage, but I just have to figure out what that thing is. 1 second.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. I need to make a con saving throw of 15 or higher.
Is this like a poison effect? I know what it is, but like
necrotic.
Necrotic, okay. That's fine.
It's
fails.
All right. It takes a whole whopping 1d6. 1 point of damage.
All right, it's still moving.
That wasn't a very good roll.
It's still moving, and neither was it. I got 2 1s. So you take 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
For that critical hit. And with that, Vincel, it is your turn.
All right. I have still no idea what's happening, so I'm just like, he's literally just
You've heard
chilling.
a little bit of like rocks rumbling outside, but you're not. They can't hear you, and you don't. It's very muffled.
It just sounds like rocks. So he's just like, huh.
There's no intense music inside the caldera.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
He kind of does like a swing circle.
You're right. There's not.
Thing. Kind of just like starts running around to see if there's any other way in.
Yeah,
like,
so you circle it all.
Yeah.
You do see on the far side that there's like a small shelf and a lot of script in Draconic. You can't make it out. It's too far away and written too small. But you can see that there's a lot of writing on this pillar.
Okay. And that note,
And like I said, there's like a small like rock shelf at the base of it.
Yeah. He's very interested in that, so he's gonna walk and go through the first ring.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw of 12.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cocked. Oh! I got a 12.
All right. As you step in, you have a vision. And you start seeing the history of the Dragonborn, the people you see. 3 chromatic dragons ruling the land and destroying things and enslaving the Dragonborn.
Wait, enslaving?
Yes, enslaving the Dragonborn.
3 chromatic dragons.
Yes.
Do I recognize any of them? Is one of them Bahamut?
No. Bahamut is a platinum dragon.
Oh, chromatic chromatic. Okay, right. Okay then. That's all I can do, right?
Or sorry, not 3 chromatic. Sorry, you see a green, a blue, and a gold.
Oh, okay. Green, blue, and gold.
Yeah.
Dragon. Okay. Noted.
All right. And with that, Alfred, it is your turn.
I'm aghast. I'm gonna take the dash action again and try to. Does anybody move me? I'm gonna try to move towards the door.
Okay, there's your 20 with your dash action.
And that's all I can do.
Let's see what the wind does. Oh, the wind stays about the same. No discernible difference in the wind.
I'm also right next to the cliffside, so it'd be kind of hard for the wind to get me at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right. Amon, your turn.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just use a bonus action. I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna grab my weapon stick. As I pull it out, it's just gonna be like get longer and longer and longer, and then just wham, hit this thing with an intent to scatter it across the landscape.
All right, roll the hit.
We're gonna do some landscaping today, boys. Where did my dice go? That's concerning. All right, I didn't realize my son was here without me noticing. Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
5 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Like, I just want it to, like, shotgun away as I'm holding. I guess in this case, it's not really a staff. It's more like my weird cutting thing, but or
so
whatever.
as you pull it out, it just gets longer and longer, and it turns into a 9-iron, and you just 4.
Sure. Just it goes from a crescent blade into a massive shotel.
There you go. Yeah, so you just smack into this thing, and as you hit it, it just bursts. There's a slight flash of a purple light as it just, and then dust and gravel go flying across the ground.
I gibber a little bit more in my language, my whatever, and then turn to the party. Hey, what's up? Can we just pretend that didn't happen?
Oh.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk from where I am and just kind of like, well, I guess the party's over, but
we are out of. Oh no, that's not the one I want.
I had to rename them all.
There we go. All right. Tal, what are you doing?
I can't get in through the doorway.
No.
And Alfred's been turned into a gas. And who knows what happened to the monk. So he's going to go investigate the other rocks, the fallen rocks over here.
Did this get damaged by erupting earth in any way?
I mean, one corner of it did, but it's still easy
Okay.
enough to climb up and down.
Got it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
That would be a 15.
All right. Several of these rocks bear similar black streaks and black marks, similar to the boulders in front of the door.
Cool. I'm going to climb them.
Okay. Yep, so you just move up on top. You're now up above or you're on the rim of the caldera. You can see in the distance, Vincel is standing, and he almost looks like he's just kind of standing in a daze inside of these concentric rings.
Is there a place to tie a rope? Like, can I tie a rope around these rocks?
Yeah, after it takes you a few minutes, but a few minutes of looking around, you can find like a suitable rock anchor that you could tie some rope around.
I'm going to do that and climb down.
All right. So while you're doing that, Elfrid, what are you doing?
I'm going to gas my way through the doorway, the crevices in the boulders through the door.
Can't you just go through? Is that
Yeah,
what
'cause
gas can do? Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, like I
It's
just
'cause you
gas
mentioned
my way
crevices.
through.
Yeah, he's going through the crevices. as a gas.
I'm a gas. That's all I do.
All right, Vincel, the vision fades.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
What do? You kind of come back to and realize that some time has passed.
Keep going. Yoink.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength DC 13 check.
I roll a dirty 20.
All right, you pass. You see another vision of the past. The dragons are collecting hordes and hordes of treasure, and are cruelly subjecting the Dragonborn. Amon, what are you doing?
Oh, that was the other thing. I need to figure out if I still have spell points after that for another. I mean, I'm not going to be able to climb that. No, it's out of the question. So I had 2 third-level spells. Can I do another? Is what I need to find out. So I'm probably going to cast another 3, so 5, 10, 15. Oh, yeah. No, I'll try to climb. I'm at. Yeah, I've used 10 spell points, and I only have 7 left. So I know I'm reaching the end of my abilities for the day. So if it's easy to climb and I don't need to do anything special, then yeah, I'll totally.
Yeah, it's very easy to climb. It's not steep at all.
As I get to the top and I look over and I see the rings again, I'm gonna get like this awkward, like kind of like, oh no, kind of feeling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. Yeah, and as you make it to the top, Tall finishes tying off the rope to climb down. So,
Okay.
Tall, do anything before you climb down?
No, go ahead.
Nope.
All right.
Quick recap. The first vision was green, blue, gold dragon enslaving Dragonborns. The second is they're collecting wealth.
Yeah, just
Okay.
building their hordes.
Okay. Just wanted to make a note.
All right.
I realize this is a horrible idea, me doing this, because I have 9 HP. Yeah. This is out of character. Obviously, Vincent doesn't know. He's just like, oh, yeah, I'm hurt. It's okay.
Okay.
He's just, going through.
All right. Do you do anything else, Tall?
After I climb down, we'll probably just kind of look around, inspect, investigate what this cavern is. Or not cavern, but caldera.
All right. You know of the caldera. That this is, yeah. Because all the Dragonborn know about this. This is a sacred place, typically reserved for clan chiefs, or as a way of testing people who will become the new clan chief. So you are aware of that, but yeah. So as you investigate it and just kind of look around, yeah, you see the concentric rings in the middle. You see the pillar. You see Vincel just standing there.
No more black marks.
No more black marks anywhere.
Okay.
All right, Elfred, what are you doing?
Can I become not a gas now? I don't know how long it lasts.
Is it voluntary? I
I think he can concentrate and bring himself to not be a gas anymore, or I could just release the spell. That works too.
I don't want to be a gas anymore.
I want to go home.
I miss my toes.
let me read this real quick.
The thing you sent me didn't tell me whether I could just not be a gas anymore.
Spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll just drop the spell. If you're like waving at me. I suppose I'll notice you.
I don't know if I can wave. I'm just a gas.
No, you're a person. Like you're still like a collection of stuff.
Oh,
You
I
still
thought I
have
was
a
like
human
I thought I was like
form.
I thought I was like a ghastly before you get the self scope or whatever. You know, like
Oh my gosh.
No, we could totally see you. Like you're a misty cloud person thing. Like
Oh,
like
What a
like the
reference.
good guy from
No.
Mistborn. Like
it's a great
Hellseer?
reference, David.
No.
no, the other good guy.
Oh,
the good
preservation.
guy. You like preservation. Just like floating around, making his way.
Okay,
Around
town.
I wave you down like I'm trying to cross the street in the highway, and and you make me not a gas anymore. So I'm going to just I'm going to take the dash action. I already know what's
We're
going to
out of
happen.
combat, Steve.
Oh, yeah, I just go to the circle and just start making my way through.
All right,
you
so
know, sorry, I pull out I pull the tier out and have it in my hand.
Yep. So you just move right through the rings. No issues whatsoever.
Okay, then I go to the center and I look where I took it from. I take it off the the necklace I had and I just set it back in the pedestal wherever where I got it from.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Yes, but we'll come back to that. I want while you're doing that, Amon, what are you doing? You are muted.
I'm going to get down. I'm gonna shimmy down that rope. And I'm gonna look over here at Vinzel and do like the cautious, like, is he gonna do it? Can he make it through? Kind of walk. I'm gonna get right here. Beep. I'm just watching. That's right, Caleb. We're watching. Watching, waiting.
Kyle will also watch.
All right. Vincel, you come out of that vision and you see that Alfred has made it all the way to the center and that Tal and Amon are standing outside.
Huh.
What do you do?
Would I notice him like able to see us now? Like looking back.
Yeah, you see like for a
having come
moment
out.
as he's like his eyes come to and he's kind of like
We need to
almost like he's
establish-
shaking awake. What did you say when you do establish?
He's in thought.
I'm going to just like looking at him right there. I'm just going to be like, you have a choice. You can go forward and learn the history of your people, or you can turn back.
And I hear this.
Yes, you hear this.
He moves forward.
Both choices come with a measure of responsibility you can neither put down nor shirk.
He doesn't hear any of that.
Dang it.
He steps forward. Make a gosh, what was the gray one? Wisdom. Make a wisdom save of 14.
Okay. I'm gonna use the white dice for this one. I make a 15.
All right, you pass. You see a vision of Dragonborn trying,
this down.
fighting the dragons, throwing off their chains, rallying together, and being swept aside by the dragons that they are rebelling against.
The 3 dragons.
Yes. Yeah, and they just any resistance, they just sweep them aside.
R-E-K-T'd. Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right, Alfred, you place the Tear of Mistra back on the shelf. There is a bright flash of blue light, just and kind of this like white cloud just in a ring, pulses out from the center. The light, the bright light, then fades quickly until it's just a very dim pulse. And that is all that happens.
Okay. I feel a sense of accomplishment that I've fulfilled my promise and that the tier will be protected here. And I start making my way outside of the circle.
All right. You see that Vincel is very close to the center. Do you do anything with him? Or do you just start walk right out?
I'll actually wait to see if Vincel makes it through. I'll just wait in the center and just watch Vincel and whether he makes it or not.
Okay. Tal, it is your turn.
I am just watching. I'm not planning to go into the circles myself.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Amon?
You're muted.
Coming around that edge. I'm going to get as close as I can, as I dare.
Yeah.
And as I get closer, I'm going to feel a mild to moderate discomfort.
All right.
I'm going to be mainly, I'm trying to use a healer's eye, trying to look at this guy, trying to gauge his wounds, trying to gauge what condition he might be in, and whether or not he started bleeding from his ears from his ears.
All right.
I mean, he's been bleeding for a fair
Lizards
while.
don't have ears. They have holes in their head. They don't have ears.
Yeah,
Hearing
that's
holes.
ear sockets.
All right, Vincel, you come once again. You come out of the vision. You missed the flash of light that I described, but
He has no idea what's
it's now
happening.
your turn.
He walks through.
All right. Make a charisma save of 15.
Woo! Let's see if I can do this. I roll a 2.
All right. 1d10. Where are you?
Don't die on me, man.
You take 8 points of psychic damage.
All right, I'm down to 1 HP. Because I only had 9 earlier and I forgot. Did I walk through?
Yes, you still make it through.
Okay.
You see the Dragonborn, the remaining Dragonborn, that are still in chains, praying to Mistra. And that's it. It's just a vision of them praying.
How do you spell Mistra?
Mystra.
Okay, great. Just taking notes. But I do have to take a pause and go use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Alfred, do you do anything?
I'm just watching. I'm just
Still
waiting.
just watching.
I'm just waiting to see what does he make it through.
Yeah, you see as he takes that step forward and goes into the next vision, shortly after that, kind of out of his snout, you see a streak of blood start coming down and dripping off of his chin.
Ooh.
His eyes kind of roll back into his skull. Tal, I'm assuming you're still not doing anything?
Right.
Okay, Amon, what you doing?
Is he passing out?
Nope, he's still standing.
Still standing.
Got 1 HP.
Amon's watching him like a hawk with dragon eyes, and he's just waiting.
Dingo watches a human baby.
Yeah, he's just watching him, waiting. Shift a little bit so there's a little bit more of a direct route. And honestly, at this point, he's waiting for what he thinks is the inevitable.
Okay. Well, we will wait for Vincel to return.
Now that we have a 5-second break here, David, I'm getting a 75k strength XP at Ammonite crabs.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
All right,
I'm
it's
guessing it
back to
expects
you.
me.
It is.
I need
it
you to
is.
fail. I need you to fail this next turn.
All right, I walk.
Thanks.
All right, make
Please
an
fail,
intelligence
please
saving
fail,
throw
please
of
fail.
16 or higher.
Oh, I'm not passing this. I have a -3 intelligence save.
What?
Yeah, I have a -3 intelligence save, dude. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
So you got a 1.
No, I rolled a 7 into a 4.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 7 into a 4.
1d12 damage. You take
doesn't
4
matter.
psychic damage.
You said 4?
Yeah, you take 4 psychic damage. And...
Boom! I'm in unconscious.
All
right.
Can I act?
Jeez.
I'd like to act.
Okay.
Well,
go ahead,
when you're
Amon.
done, when you're done narrating.
So as Vincel steps across the final ring into the center, he collapses, just falls to the ground.
Oh, I don't
Vincel.
get a vision.
Me
Do I get a vision even though I collapsed?
No.
Damn it!
immediately, just before I even realize I'm acting, my arm lashes out, and this dark reddish brown tenderly whip flies out and grabs him by the ankle, and I rip him towards me. Oh, he takes 1d6 piercing damage. Can I choose not to hurt him?
Go
Okay.
ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Nope.
Give me an Arcana check. If you get 12 or higher, I will let you modify the use of the spell to not have thorns on your thorn whip.
Okay, give me just a second. I want to look at a certain something and verify what's happening here. Okay, 14. Okay,
I said
so that's
12.
like a +2.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
No, I'm looking at a certain something. Just trying to see something. Okay, yeah, all right. What, I have to beat a 12?
Why did we have
Or,
to...
actually, what level spell is this?
Oh, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
It's
Okay,
Thorn Whip.
10. You just have to beat a 10.
10? Okay.
Why
That is
was
a
there
10.
no deck save, David?
+1.
The one I'm good at.
That wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
That's there. This isn't an obstacle
All right.
course, man.
All right, so yeah, you succeed.
I believe it only drags him a certain amount of distance, so he's still going to take damage. Okay. If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. So, boom, boom. And I think, yeah, that's an action. So, yeah, I'm going to...
I'm also just going to assist and try to just carry him out. Or, we'll drag him, really. I probably can't lift him, but just drag him out.
You could drag him out. That's not a problem.
The fungus vine is like
do this
pulsing.
thorn whip, and I'm like, and I just go and grab him.
Okay.
All that effort for nothing, really.
All right, so you go and drag him out.
Yes.
No!
There. All right, so Alfred finishes dragging Vincel out.
Oh, nice. You're just gonna land on me? Now you're just stepping on me. Okay.
I'm just,
Hey, Mark, what are you-
I just body slam him, and it's fine.
You just...
Dead. Vincel, go and give me a death saving throw.
Got it. I rolled 12.
All right, one success. Cool.
Woo!
Paul, what you doing?
I walked over.
All right. Anything else? Or just coming over?
Just heading over.
All right. Amon, what are you doing?
I am absolutely going to cast the spell.
Rot.
I'm
Try and rot me now.
just gonna call blight. I'm gonna cast blight. just finish him
Fireball.
off.
New specimen.
In this case, I'm gonna use. This is 4th level. What? How many points is 4th level? Check that real quick. 6 points. I've got 7. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna reach down with this tendril, which is still wrapped around his ankle. And as I reach down, it's gonna be pulsing. And what will happen is, nope, don't put that in your mouth, please. I'm I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom.
All right.
And as I
Looks
do
like I'm
so,
withering.
they're gonna just these spores coming up out of the ground, 10-foot area. He gets to roll. Hey, no, we don't draw on the table. He gets to roll. Third level damage increases. 2 hit dice. Oh, each slot above second level. Okay, so he gets to roll 3 hit dice. So I think that's 3d8 for him.
I don't remember. I don't know how to hit dice. Is it in short rest? Oh,
Yeah, go to short rest.
You said 3 hit dice?
3 hit dice.
Okay.
And yeah, like, and how that goes is like these spores, these reddish brown spores, not my usual color. Like mine are usually like a greenish or sickly kind of yellow. Like basically settle on you and then absorb into your skin.
So I'm consuming 3 hit dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to ask, do you accept this healing in the name of our Lord and Savior?
Currently knocked out, so
You're just accepting it? You're good with that?
He can't
Oh,
choose
no, yuck.
to accept it or not.
That
It's
works?
implied.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's implied. All right,
Yeah.
no need for con saves. Okay, you got it. Here you go.
Yeah, you just like pull out your salt shaker of spores and you're just like, flower, bloom, and grow.
Okay. I rolled terrible.
Flower, bloom, and glow.
I rolled 13 total hit points.
Nice.
That's
No, out of
that's
3d8s,
more than dead.
Out of 3d8s, that's pretty bad.
24? That's above half.
No, that's with a +3, so technically it's 27.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's pretty bad. 13 out of 27.
And that is pretty bad.
That's really bad. Okay, so I'm at 13. Apply changes. All right.
Oh, Brian, you are alive.
I wake up.
Yay!
He lives.
What happened? What am I doing here? I was over there.
You passed out trying to go through the rings.
My weird red vine is going to go ahead and just wither away.
What is this around my foot?
It's gone. Not there anymore.
I see this red decaying vine residue on my
It's like a husk. It's like red pepper flakes at this point. It's just not looking.
What on? Okay. Anyways, he's like, huh? What happened? He's still like phased because obviously he was knocked out by psychic damage, right? Was it psychic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was knocked out by psychic damage. So, I was trying to see. Oh, that's not the right button. I was getting visions of our history, but I don't know what happened. I must go back. And he starts walking back.
As soon as you get to the first ring, it's like you walk right into a barrier you cannot pass.
What? What do you mean
Yeah.
I made it through? What is
So
going
everybody only
on?
gets one try.
I made it through. I just died in the process. What is...
I'm sorry.
You're muted.
Be grateful we pulled you out when you
I'm just
did.
not doing anything. I'm just not saying anything.
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you.
Be grateful we pulled you out when we did. You can never go back. The mountain will not let you.
All right.
Looks like you're destined to become a hermit like me. I just walk away.
I guess so. And he starts following.
So this is what it means to be a hermit. We're best
Oh.
buds.
No!
Alfred's kind of baffled at this side of complete acceptance of this clearly emotional thing.
Yeah, because he didn't make it. So now he's like, now he's gonna go become a hermit with Amon.
The fact he just has a complete 180 in his temperament is just confusing to Alfred. What? Okay. Well, I've accomplished my task. Let's continue on.
What time of day is it?
And like
Dude,
midday.
what time was it? No. It's getting close to evening because
Oh yeah, because we fought the
it was,
frost
I
giant
think,
and stuff.
it was like it was like 3 o'clock when you fought the frost giants.
Yeah.
You got up here
That was like
at
another
around
hour or something.
5.
2 hours.
Yeah, so it's like 6 o'clock, so the sun's going down, and it's still midsummer. So the sun is low, but it's you've
It's
probably
still
still got another hour
Yeah.
2 of sunlight.
Midsummer? We still got about like 2 hours of sunlight.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, he's kind of like down now. He's kind of like just following him on. What does
All
it
right.
mean to be a hermit? He starts talking to him.
Be left alone.
Alone?
Yeah. Go over there. Like, out of my space.
But you must teach me this. Ways to be a hermit. You're the one who suggested this. You're the one who told me my fate. I don't know if I believe you, but I will go with it.
Do you listen to everything you hear?
Yes. Yes,
That
I do.
explains a lot. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with this. I was not expecting to get a groupie out of this moment.
I mean,
Alfred, what are you
You-
doing?
I may consider.
Um,
Go ahead, Alfred. I'll think.
I'm just gonna say, look around for a way out.
Well,
there was the
there
rope.
is the rope
There's a rope here.
that the others used to climb down.
I'm going to go to the rope and climb my way out.
All right, you
Rope.
start making your way down that way. Tal, what are you doing?
I will follow, and as I follow, I'm asking the group, so do we want to make camp up here, or do we want to make camp down in the village?
Village is too cold, isn't it?
Well, so it's up here.
I mean, that's a good point. I don't know. Amon, what do you think? You've been more places than we have.
I say we return to the village.
All right, to the village it is.
We tread on the ground of a god. At least it would be best if we do not spend too much longer here.
Okay. And with that, I climb up the rope.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I don't know if you were gonna make me do that or not.
I was thinking about it, but you're a weakling, so
I have a -1 strength modifier.
I know.
Athletics.
Alfred, I got a 9.
Okay, that's enough. You make it up. You just needed a 5.
I mean,
It's just it was possible for you. I'm not gonna worry about it for anyone else though.
Yeah, I am by far the physically weakest character here.
All right. Does everybody climb up the rope then?
yeah, he does.
Yep.
Vinsal does it in a sullen way. He's a little
He
sad.
does a triple, quadruple, front, backflip, side, kickstand, pogo jump.
Gainer up the rope.
Yeah, he's kind of
I'll
sad.
take my rope back once everybody else is up.
He does one of those back springboard kind of, twirly jumps that gets you like 20 feet
in
in air.
like a sad motion. he's not happy doing it, but he does it so he can get up.
All right. You
Like a
collected
like
up
a-
your rope.
Yeah, real Olympic performance, and he just T poses afterwards. Perfect. He lands it.
Uh huh. And he's back to looking
Sad
down.
T-posing.
Yeah, now he's sad T-posing. He's looking down when he's T-posing.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. There's a kid in Aaron's primary class at church, and we're waiting in the hallway for senior primary to get out so we can take him in for singing time. And because me and Celestial teach CTR 5 and Aaron's in CTR 4. And this 5-year-old is standing there in the hallway and he's just like, T-pose for dominance. I'm just like, what are you doing, kid? I turned to his teachers. I'm like, does this kid have like older siblings or something? Like, you gotta have older siblings. He's like, no, I'm an only child. And his teachers were like, he spends a lot of time with his cousins. And I'm like, that's where he gets it from. It was pretty hilarious. Anyway, back to D&D. All right, so you have made it out of the caldera. You're now on top of the mountain. Let me check. Where's my other D10? Where did it go? There it is. All right. The wind dies down to almost nothing. It's very faint now. The air is very still.
Creepy.
All right. So, what do you all do? You heading
Um,
back to the village?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start walking back to the village.
All right then.
Coupling.
That is not it. There we go. All right.
I feel like I want to.
So it takes about an hour and a half, but you make it back to the village.
Is it any less cold?
It is, as a matter of fact. The mist has cleared up almost completely. It is slightly warmer. You are still fairly high up, so it is still a bit chilly, just because of the elevation. But it's no longer oppressively cold. Hang on, Celestial is calling me. I'll be right back.
All right, snack time. I'll be back.
I wish I had snacks. Must be nice. Gosh, I really don't have any snacks. What am I doing with my life that I don't have any snacks?
That is a sad story. So cute. Oh, he has little teeth.
He's cold, so I've been put in charge of warming him up.
Oh,
Why is he so cold?
We just finished a bath.
Does he take cold baths?
No, it's just we just wasn't wearing any clothes. He's only got a towel on, so we're trying to get him all tired
I
out.
know how baths work. That you're generally not clothed when you take them. But
Well, he's not clothed now. He's just wearing a towel, so he's cold from the water. After.
so cute.
a real Porky Pig situation going on.
Could get him dressed.
I guess so. You what?
Or a place where you could get him dressed.
Sure.
How? I'm gonna go get him some. Logo.
Oh, it's Facebook stuff.
Dada. Yeah. Yeah. Dada.
David's not back yet?
No.
Okay.
So Ricky, I calculated it out, and I get about I average, even with including resetting and stuff, I get about 75k strength XP an hour at Ammonite crabs.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. I can get 90 if I do like 3 hours a day. I can get 99 strength in a month and a half. In like 50 something days, I can get 99 strength.
Why only 3 hours?
Because I don't know. I'm being generous. That's just, I could probably do 3 hours a day.
But you're just AFKing, so you can just do other stuff.
Well, I can't do it on mobile because every time I've tried it on mobile, it just kicks me out for some reason, like really fast. It doesn't let me AFK anymore.
Well, every 10 minutes you reset, right?
No, it's not even 10 minutes. I don't know why.
That's weird.
But yeah, but I can do 3 hours generally most days.
Okay.
And so about 50 days. So some days I'm gonna try and get 99 strength as fast as possible. So it may not, if I can do more than that on a given day, I will. But I just wanted to be generous with my estimation here. But in about 55 days, I can get 99 strength.
What is your strength right now?
My strength right now is 82.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I think I have like 92 strength or something on my Iron
Yeah.
Man, and I kind of just like stopped playing.
And I think I'm going to get my fire cape finally.
Hmm.
The fire cape will add a
That's easy.
+3 strength. What?
Should be easy for you.
Oh, it'll be really easy. I have all the supplies.
Mhm.
Like I have all the, and my range is 83, and I have all
That's
the
more than
supplies.
enough.
Yeah, so I have all the supplies, and my range is high enough level, so I know that it just won't be an issue.
Mhm.
But I used like a strength calculator, and it will give me 1+1 max hit.
Yeah.
Which
There you go.
when I'm gonna be doing like over 100 hours of
Do
Ammonite
you
crabs, I
have
think
Void Knight?
I do, but I use it, but I'm using the Obsidian, which according to the wiki or in YouTube and stuff, that's the fastest strength XP you can get before derrocking.
Wait, why aren't
Is
you
using the
why aren't you using Void Knight against Ammonite crabs?
because I'm using the Berserker necklace and the Obsidian things for a huge strength bonus. Because the obsidian armor strength bonus is +10, and the Berserker helm is +20% for obsidian weapons.
Oh, okay, I see. That's why.
So so it stacks. So you get a huge bonus
Okay.
for using that set.
And it's
and
calculated
before
versus Void Knight, because I know Void Knight gives like 25% more damage.
Yeah, it's better than Void Knight.
Okay.
And I actually don't have Void Knight. I don't have the helm. I don't have the melee helm. I do have the range and the mage helm, but I don't have the Void Knight melee helm.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well, I just never need it. Like
Right.
even if I'm gonna do Slayer, well, what's the point in having the? I'll just use the Slayer helm. Like that's So there's not really a reason for me to get the melee helm right now.
No. It's good for Iron Man though.
Yeah, like if you don't access a certain stuff, then I can see the Void Knight helm being really good early on. Yeah, but the Obsidian and the Berserker necklace is just such a great strength bonus. And and I also have my super strength pots, so I'm getting.
Oh, you're potting? Oh, okay. I don't pot.
I super strength pot all the time, like the entire time I'm doing it.
I don't pot. That's too much. Because if I'm doing it, I'm AFKing, so I'm not paying attention. I'm doing other things.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to pot that much. And super strength pots are really cheap. They're so cheap. And
That's
I've got
true.
a 25. And
I'm thinking Iron Man's turn. That's actually kind of hard to get.
Yeah. And so for David did all that with getting slightly slower strength XP an hour than I will at my given my level.
But he's AFKing for like 12 hours a day, or like 8 hours a day.
It was ridiculous how much he was AFKing.
I did the same thing. That's why I have 92 strength. I was just AFKing while I was working.
I wish I could do that.
Well, but I mean, once you get a desk job at home, there you go.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. All right. Oh, that's the wrong Alfred model. Let's
We need the post Dragonborn, or Alfred's awakened form. His true form.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. That took so long, but
even when Alfred was just a half elf, he was always a Dragonborn on the inside.
So what is he now? Because he's now 3 halves, right? Just kidding.
3 halves?
The tribred.
All right. So you make it back to the village.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'm gonna say we make camp, and we find a comfortable place to rest for the night, and we can start back up in the morning.
Vinzal's a little sad, so he's actually just gonna go off on his own, and he's like going to a house and just being sad by himself.
Vincel? What?
He
What?
ignores him.
Vincel?
He ignores.
What? And I like raise my hand to like trying to get him over, and he completely ignores me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tall. What? Yeah. Let's go. Amon, let's find a place to make camp.
Maybe the infirmary, since it's big enough, but it only has one door.
That's a great idea. Let's look over there. And I start moseying my way down there.
I'm actually not coming with you. I break off and I start walking over to where Vincel is.
Do I notice that he just didn't
Yes.
follow? Amon? Okay. All right, we lost him.
Success is a drug. Failure is a come down. That's all I say.
I'm gonna start making camp.
Yep. Now there's no. We already discussed that there's like no. There's no coal or anything like that to make a fire with up here, is there?
No, there's not.
So we don't get a fire tonight. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
The sun is starting to go down, and you do notice that it is getting colder as the sun goes down.
Well, there are like tables and benches and stuff. Maybe we can make a fire out of those. What?
Can.
What do you think about that? Let's do it. I start going from house to house and looking for like crates and stuff to just burn.
Okay. So after about a half hour, and you're just going to all the different houses, just kind of gathering.
Yeah, and like I'm looking for like the cruddiest wood there is, like stuff that's already like falling apart. So I'm not.
Yeah, any wood that you find is fairly weathered. It's not wet, but it's very worn and
clearly we're not going to use it again. Like when we bring everybody back, we're not going to nobody's going to use it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, so you gather up. It takes you about a half hour to gather up a substantial amount of firewood.
Excellent. Well, I just start making a fire there then.
Just in the middle of the infirmary.
Well, like a good distance from all the bedding areas that we could have. Just to keep us warm.
All right. So you set a small fire to keep you warm. Vincel, what are you doing to prepare for the night?
Okay. All right. So he's sad, a little bit sad because he couldn't make it to the end, and he couldn't go back through the circle. So he's just gonna take cover over in one of the old houses. He is gonna go and get some firewood. What's the closest like tree area that we can go to?
There are no trees nearby.
What about where the giant was?
No.
How far is it to the closest trees?
Maybe a half hour.
Okay, he runs and go gets firewood for
Well,
himself.
actually, 15 minutes for 15 minutes for
15 minutes
Vincel.
for me.
Yeah. So Amon's coming in, and then Vincel's just
Or
like,
is about to
yeet.
go out. Yeet! Or does he bump into him? Let's roll. Does he bump
Amon,
into Amon?
what are you doing?
Does he bump into Amon as he runs?
As Vincel's coming out, Amon, what do you do?
You're muted.
I'd like to make an immediate passive insight to see if he's upset, angry, or disappointed in any way.
You don't need to. It's quite obvious from his face that he is disturbed. He's upset.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just a second as I shut the door. Okay. There's a reason only a few of us make it through. But I'm telling you that even fewer actually survive. There's magic over that place. And what you think is sand drifting off, what you think is sand drifting around in the rings is actually the accumulated bone dust of those who have failed that test. You understand how incredible it is that you survived.
Yes, but I was so close. I had to see the end. What happened?
Then ask. What you don't know is that shortly after Medrash returned from the school, he came to visit me in my hut to ask me for my advice. And what I told him was I would not follow any man who had not visited the rings. And so he sat and he told me what I saw. He told me what I wished to see. He drew it for me in grand illusions of power and majesty. You don't have to experience it firsthand to learn about it from your chieftain. Have you asked him? Have you sought the knowledge? Or are you going to continue pouting here in some empty shack, hoping and waiting that your time will come when the gods have granted you something, an alternative path that is so much better?
I don't know what to think right now.
Sleep on it. Let it bud in you.
Mm-hmm. I will. And he goes.
Do you need help? Do you need help going to sleep?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I will.
I don't need your fancy shrooms. I will go get us some firewood. And he sprints off.
All right. Tall, what are you doing?
Getting ready for first watch. Just making camp.
Okay.
Eating some rations.
All right. Alfred, anything else after now that you've kind of got your camp set up?
No, I'm just nope. Well, Amon, I just kind of expect Amon and Vincel to be together, so I just don't even think about it. I'm like, oh, they're fine.
It would be at this point that Amon just kind of wanders in. Never mind the gurgling noise you're hearing from my daughter bubbling in her chocolate.
My mom, I'm taking it.
All right. So Amon, you come in, and we can't hear the gurgles, so don't worry about it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, I come in. I see the fire. I go, I just move past it.
Amon, do you know what happened to Vincel? Is he okay or?
I do know what happened to Vincel. I experienced it myself. The reality is, he may come to you in time with questions, and you're going to need to answer them to gain and ensure his loyalty.
I think I understand.
He isn't thankful.
I think I
But
understand.
thankfully, he is not dead. And you need to commend him for the fact that he was brave enough to continue through the circle despite learning the truths that he learned. He was willing to... By your leave, Chief.
I'll do everything to live up to his expectations as his chief. And help him progress.
He may very well find himself being a grand amount of wisdom to you. Indeed. Yes, we think that's right. Yeah, we think that's right. Tell me, do you know illusion magics?
No, I don't know. That is not something I have learned.
I see. Then are you a good storyteller?
It's not a skill that I have procured in my time.
Then I would encourage you to practice.
Can I run?
Yeah, sure.
Run?
I mean, 12.
All right. At this point, Vincel returns with his firewood.
One
You
more?
set up a fire then.
Yeah, he makes a small fire. Or
You're
just-
muted, Ricky.
Yeah, he makes a small fire, kind of like
All right.
he kind of makes a small fire, kind of like the doorway-ish area, so that he doesn't burn down the.
It's a stone hut.
Oh, okay, great. He builds it inside then.
Yeah,
Actually,
all the
no,
buildings here are made of
He's
stone.
not going to do that because he will die from carbon monoxide poisoning, and he knows this.
Knows
He just
exactly
does it
what
for
carbon
war.
monoxide is.
He knows smoke is bad. That's what he knows. So yeah,
Fire
he's
is
just,
hot.
Bad air.
yeah,
Bad air.
bad air. And so he builds his fire, and he kind of takes a stroll. He goes back to the hall
There.
and
All right.
tries to see if any of the ghosts are still there.
Yes, as a matter of fact, all three of them are there, and they seem to be flickering, fainter than they were before.
Which is the one he was talking with the most? Was it this one?
They have all shuffled around, and they're
Okay.
they're indistinguishable.
Okay, so he goes up to the closest Dragonborn. He talks to him, trying to console us. He's like, "Brother, are you there?"
And they kind of snaps into focus and is more firm. Yes, young one. You have returned.
I have. I stepped through into the rings.
You
And
challenged the chief.
I did. And I almost made it to the end. However, in the final ring, I lost consciousness.
Ah. To make it so far is a great honor. Do not doubt yourself, young one. Follow your chief. The gods have decided that he shall lead you.
Yes. I want
It's
to know.
warmer now.
Yeah. Oh. The mist has left us.
And he kind of just like, you can see him visibly relaxing
Mm-hmm.
and kind of sitting back in the chair.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, has anybody else passed the rings? Did you pass the rings?
It's his eyes are closed and he's just kind of humming to himself.
Brother? Are you going?
Doesn't respond.
Okay. At this point, and he sees all the other two doing the same thing, right?
No, they're
Oh,
not doing
okay. He goes to another one. Well, before he goes, he kind of does like a small prayer to his brother and lets him hum and let him like gives him words to pray for him as he is ready to pass, because he looks like he's ready to pass. And so he goes to the next one and does the same thing. He kind of talks about the rings and asks, "Has anybody did any of them go through the rings and make it through?"
No. The next one, yeah. So you do ask directly. We have not. If we had been strong enough to challenge, to become the chief, perhaps our fate would have been avoided. But do not despair, young one. I can feel we are close.
Yes.
And after you talk with him, he also seems to just relax visibly and starts humming the same tune as the first.
Okay, and he goes to the final one and he goes, "Brother, I thank you. We all, the golds and the reds, thank you for protecting our village while we fled. And I wish you the best when you leave this plane."
He doesn't respond, but follows suit as the others, visibly relaxes and begins humming the same tune. It's a melancholy tune, very reminiscent of childhood.
And as he's doing this, he kind of recognizes this tune, right? Does he recognize this tune, or is he just like
yes. This is almost like it's like a tune that your tribe would sing when you were young.
Right. And so with that, Vincel kind of starts humming the tune as well as he leaves and goes back to his little hut for the night.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
All right. So are you all tucking in for the night then? Anything else before you guys go to sleep?
Yes. Do I see Vincel go back to where he is?
Yes.
I'm too fast. I'm just kidding. I am the wind.
Like the wind.
I'm gonna go talk to Vincel. I'm just gonna say, Vincel.
He's just humming right now with his eyes
Vincel,
closed.
would you make a Constitution saving throw for me, real fast?
Okay. I roll a 18.
Okay. All right. As you're humming, you feel an urge to finish the whole song before addressing Alfred, but you're able to push that aside if you want to.
So he's kind of, so when he gets back, he's still humming and all this stuff. He looks at Alfred, closes his eyes, and continues humming. He kind of like puts his hands and just like this. It's like, like, give me a moment. And as he finishes humming the song.
All right. As you as the song draws to completion, you feel an extra sense of satisfaction and accomplishment at having completed the song.
Mm. He's like, he looks happier. He feels happier. He feels a little better.
Yes, yes, you do.
And so, chieftain, what brings you to me tonight?
Alfred's just gonna look at him kind of somberly, say, and he's gonna say, that must have been a very special song.
Yes.
What's it about?
It's there isn't really a what is it about, more of a how it makes me feel. This is the song our tribe kind of grew up knowing, and when I went to go speak with the elder ghosts, um, it reminded me of a happier time when I was young living here, and so I felt I felt like I had to come back. It gave me some some thoughts to think about after the trial that I've went through in the ring, and knowing that even though I failed, I attempted something that not many have tried or even thought about trying to accomplish. And so, knowing that, I feel a little bit more at peace about what had happened.
You did very well, Vincel.
Thank you, Chieftain.
And I place my right hand on his shoulder and just kind of look at him with love and concern, and just in a sense of just trying to express, I understand. And I say, Vincel, um, would you mind teaching me that song?
Of course, Chieftain. I would be honored to teach it to you. However, maybe not tonight, for I would like to get some rest and think about what had happened today.
Okay. Well, Vincel, as your chief, I am here for you. And whatever you need is important to me to fulfill and assist you. So whatever your concerns are, anything that I can help with, please let me know. I am here for you, as you are here for me.
Thank you, Chieftain. I thank you for believing in me and for letting me believe in you. And we will talk at another time. And I will tell you and ask you of everything that could happen, should happen, and what is in store for us, the future of the red and gold Dragonborn. Um, with with that, I would like to turn in for the night I will see you in
course.
the morning.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you, Chieftain.
And we end on that, and I go back to Amon and Tal, and I just go to bed.
All right. Anybody doing anything else before bedtime?
Nope.
I'm gonna check out these chests at the back of the room.
We already did that, didn't we?
Didn't you already do that when you first got here?
I did.
I
Vinsol did.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
I think I gave potions or something. I really forgot. I wrote this down. I don't remember
Like you
what
should have
I
written it
did.
down, whatever potions it was that you got. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I
think
looked through stuff too.
I think I gave it to Dragonborn Green Balm. I have 2 of them.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was like a
I think
salve.
it was like a salve. That's what I wrote. I think I gave 2 of them to. Did I give it to the chieftain? I don't remember.
It's not in your inventory. You don't got one. So.
I
Yeah,
have.
like I didn't write down that I got anything, so I don't think I
I
have
don't remember. Okay, so I have 2. That's all I remember.
it. Yeah, it's like, I don't think I got anything from you, so
Okay. Or maybe I gave it to Amon. Did I give it to him? I don't know. I really don't remember. Okay. Well, there's that. I think I only took some too. I only took a few. I didn't take them all.
All right.
So he's gonna go hermit his chest.
So you're gonna look through the chests.
Dale.
Yes. Yes. I
All
am.
right. All right. So in one of the chests, you find a few more bottles of this salve. It smells very gross, but you do recognize it. You've made this yourself before, though with varying ingredients, whatever you have on hand in the swamp. And it's just a simple salve that can help to heal minor cuts and scrapes and burns. The other 3 chests contained various just various items for the infirmary, bandages, dried herbs and things like that, all of which have crumbled to dust or been eaten, turned to cobwebs, are not usable in any state. The only reason the salve is because they were all bottled quite well.
Yeah. I have an herbalism kit, and so I am going to salvage some of the bandages, and I'm going to actually bring up my arm where the physical manifestation of the spell of the thorn whip came out, and I'm going to bandage it up.
The bandages, I believe, crumble immediately.
Oh, they're
because
crumbled.
they're that old.
Yeah, they're old and crumbly,
Got it.
moth eaten. So
You're right. You
you try to pull them out, and it just goes to
disintegrates.
dust.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, Dale.
It's okay. It's okay. It does give me an itch, but with everybody going to bed, I probably shouldn't keep anybody. So I will not. I'm just gonna awkwardly. I'm just gonna go over here, in the corner.
Okay.
Sit down. Just hunker down and be in a crouching position with my arms draped over my knees,
Mhm.
and just watch. I'll take first watch or whatever. I don't know. There might be ghosts that are gonna come gank me while I sleep. Actually, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll wait till everybody falls asleep, and then I'll do something. Hey, don't you tell me what I can or can't do.
All right. So, are you guys good with him taking first watch?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Vincent, you just go to sleep.
Yep,
all by your lonesome.
he's not worried about anything. He's just going to go to bed.
All right, sounds good. Amon, what are you doing now that everybody else is asleep, you creep?
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna walk through the town, making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Okay,
Faces
it's quite
pass.
chilly. Yeah, now that the sun has gone down and you've left the fires, it's chilly and getting quite cold rather quickly.
I go up to a brazier and I reach out and I run my fingers on the inside of it. And
You've got soot now all over your fingers.
He takes it and licks
can I make a nature check to determine what kind of soot it is? Is it wood or is it coal
Yeah, go
or
ahead.
something else? Is it like oil or something?
Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
Kara, can you roll one of the metal dice?
I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak.
Okay.
No, one of the other ones.
It's okay. It's a Mon, doing his thing.
That's, let me check. This is nature. That's intelligence.
Nature
we got a
boy.
7.
Wait, you got a 7? That's it?
I got a 7.
Nature boy got a 7?
No, that's an intelligence check. Interestingly enough, nature is an intelligence. It's weird.
Oh, really? Oh.
I mean,
I guess that
I
makes
could-
sense. All your
I could
plant
s-
trivia.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's just soot to you.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's all good. I will walk to this place here. Now, is this just like spooky ambiance type thing that's going on, or are there like any crickets or like?
Yeah, there's like some spooky ambiance. The wind picks up a bit as the night falls.
Got it. Okay, one moment, Kara. You know what?
I'm back.
Sweet. I'm gonna just go up to the edge of the coal mine here, and as I look down the tunnel, I'm going to do a little bit of introspection and just see if I feel anything like a sense of danger or a sense of concern or something.
Um,
Does that make sense?
I have no idea
I
how
don't-
that would work in a game sense.
Let me say this.
So no, that makes zero sense.
Let me
Sorry.
re-mention this because remember, Vinsal has gone through the cave. Remember, he ran
Ah.
through
No,
the
you went
cave.
into the cave. You didn't
Yeah.
run through the whole thing.
Yeah, but he ran through a fair amount.
No, you just went down into the main shaft where it then branched off, and then you're like, look down, you're like, we're good, and left.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe instead of doing that weird, complicated thing I just said, can I look around for any kind of implements, tools, stuff?
Yeah, as you poke through, you don't find any tools or implements. All of that, clearly, it was taken when they left.
Okay. Well, nothing else to do. I'm just gonna go and chill here next to the fire, I guess.
Okay,
I'm gonna go save my daughter.
Why are you?
that's important. All right. And the wind dies down a bit, and first watch comes to an end.
I thought you were gonna say I get pushed 30 feet.
Just you inside the building. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, just. Okay,
All right.
I'll take the second watch.
Okay.
Amon goes back over to his little corner where he sits in the crouch and just
weird old Dragonborn dude.
All right. So Alfred, as you get into your watch, sitting there for a while, you notice the wind starts to pick up and it doesn't stop. It begins just howling.
Valor. Valor. Oh, you don't know that movie?
No,
A
what?
knight is sworn to valor.
I don't know the.
No, what
reference
movie
you're
is that?
making.
It's from Dragonheart because he's out on the
Oh,
watch, and then they're at Avalon, and the wind starts blowing, and he goes and retakes his oath, and it's so cool.
Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen that, and I've only seen it like once.
So
Like,
good. Quite
I don't
frankly,
know.
it was Sean Connery's best. Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw it maybe 15 years ago. Was the first and only time that I've seen that movie.
Go watch it with your boys.
I need
Worth
to.
it.
I'll have to.
Number 2 sucks, but I've heard 3 and 4 are pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
I don't do anything else. I don't. I just kind of wait. I don't react to anything, even to the wind.
Okay. Well, as the wind howls and blows, where?
It's actually the nothing.
It's the nothing. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I've got really good references tonight, like.
Yeah, you do. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm trying to find something real quick.
What do you need? What do you need, David? Do you need a monster?
I am trying to find the right monster.
What kind of monster? I might have it.
No, you're not gonna have it. But I need to find its stat block. That's what I.
Okay. Give me 1 sec.
The Monstar. And I gotta be Michael Jordan to beat him.
Oh man. Okay.
You look so upset that I said that.
That one was a bit of a stretch.
Aren't like 90% of my jokes?
All right. At this point, as the wind howls and whips around, and your fire sputters, it doesn't go out. Where are you? Here we are. It doesn't go out, but the dust of the ground swirls together and manifests into the body of a demon.
What happened? I missed it.
The wind began howling and
Okay.
blowing, and demons manifested.
You're just using a dredge model?
Yeah.
Do you want me to find demons?
No, it's fine. A dretch is a demon, so
Oh. Okay.
so 3 small demons appear. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Nah, he's
Okay, well, everybody else is asleep, so I guess I'm the only
Yeah,
one
so
that
it's
rolled.
just you. It's you and the demons.
Oh, jeez. I rolled, what's my bonus? I have a 12.
All right, Alfred, you're up.
Everyone, wake up! I shout everybody to wake up.
Okay.
There's creatures.
Tall Amon, go ahead and roll initiative to hop in.
I rolled an 18.
Being
5.
that I'm just
All right. What else do you do?
being that I cast lightning bolt because I only see one of them. I can't see the other two.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna cast lightning bolt at the one dretch.
All right.
So he makes a deck saving throw of 15.
Passes.
Okay, so he takes half damage. He still takes 8d6, just half damage though. Here's my 8d6. He takes 35 damage divided by 2. So he takes 17? Or does it just round up to 18?
Rounds up to 18, but he's also resistant to lightning damage, and so that gets cut in half again down to 9.
No, he's just resistant.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. That doesn't apply then because of my feat.
Oh yeah, because you're a fancy lightning
Yeah,
dude.
so spells you cast ignore resistance to lightning damage, and when so
Okay.
so the resistance doesn't count.
Then it dies as it bursts back into dust and is swept away immediately in the wind.
Well, I may have woken you guys too soon. And I kind of poke my head out the door to see if I can see anything else.
And you do. You see 2 more dretches, and whoops,
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
the
gonna go-
wrong one.
Yeah, it's like I just poke my head outside the door to see what's there.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Do.
It's a goat!
He's a goat.
Not a goat, the goat. No.
It's a goat!
So back to my and come on. So now you're making the Michael Jordan references too? Come on.
Okay, Steven. Are you done?
Yes. Amon, Tao, we have there are more creatures outside. I'm not sure what they are though. I've never seen them before.
They're ugly.
And then that's all I do. I don't do anything else. I don't.
All right, the demon's turn. And
I mean that one dice. This one. Is that okay? No, this one. Thank you.
whoops.
Right into the fire. Perfect. Take 1d8.
I need you to salad. And then do you want to do the two skillings of snow?
All right, this one. There we go. So it does make it to you. You wake up as he approaches.
Oh, I
just
do?
due to the rotting stench emanating from this demon. And it attacks you with its long, barbed tail.
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah, to you.
Okay.
16. Does 16 hit?
Nah.
All right.
I'm so good that when I'm sleeping, it still can't hit me. It's like the anime
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and
They're
roll
like-
initiative.
punching, and I'm like rolling to the side.
Yeah. Its tail is like tries to hit you while you're
I'm
on the
like-
ground, and it's just like
like,
Back to the ground next to you.
25.
All right.
I have pillows and chairs.
Oops.
A fort and a bowl and chairs?
No, and pillows and chairs.
All right. Well then, Vincent, you're going first.
All right. I see this crazed demon in front of me. And in doing so, I'm like, oh goodness, what on earth is happening? And I summon into my astral form.
Okay.
So I'm just like, what? Kaplow! Okay, so now when I do so, they must take a dex saving throw of 15.
It fails.
Thank
Okay,
you.
it takes
Somebody got that reference.
2d6 force damage. It takes 9. And then that was a bonus action, by the way. So now I'm going to
Now you're going to.
oh, I'm looking at my actions. A lot of actions. I'm just going to whack the crap out of it with my quarter staff.
Okay.
So 2 attacks. Ah! Okay, I rolled a 17 and a 13.
Can I have my dice back?
The 17 hits. The 13 is a
17
miss.
hits,
This is the one that I need.
So just
Okay.
1d8. I think it's 1d8. Yep, 1d8. Quarterstaff. So
Oh,
7.
and I forgot to do this. You're supposed to do this at the start of your turn.
Oh,
Make a DC 13 Constitution save.
I'm good. I got
Okay.
a 15. He takes 12 bludgeoning damage, I believe. Yep.
Okay. Are you done then?
Yep, that's it. Cause
All right, Tal, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack it. Oh, I turn around and
All right, skirting around the fire, you come up to the dretch
yeah.
and get a little chop chop.
That would be a 27.
That hits.
Woo! Big 27.
An 18.
Also hits.
And then a 23. So all 3 hits.
Quick
Nice.
verification. Have we benefited from the effects of a long rest or no?
No.
Got it.
Oh,
That
I
answers
forgot
my
to
question.
activate one of my key points. Good, thank you for reminding me.
Holy Spear. Activate.
22 slashing damage.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Yeah, you just chop it up, and it, as the first one blasted
Cut
by
that
lightning,
dredge into pieces.
It
Yeah.
is my last
And the-
resort.
the howling wind just carries it away as it turns back to ash.
And then the Doom theme song starts for Janaea.
the doom music kicks in.
Now it's switch to a cutscene of her montaging, just slicing these dredges up.
Pretty much. All right, Elfrid, your turn.
Let's see. What do I even want to do?
Now I'm
I
just
have-
picturing this epic scene with a Dragonborn with 2 dual axes just carving through dredges.
I'm gonna cast. You know what? I am going to cast lightning bolt again.
Okay. And it passes. Wow.
What
For
the-
having no
what
dex
attack is
bonus,
those?
they are highly
Evasive.
dexterous.
And rolling.
Rolling.
I have never rolled so badly.
Hey, your ones or twos, right?
Yeah, that's a 20.
Okay, so it takes 10 damage.
Take 10 damage. That is the worst I've ever rolled. Ever.
Bummer.
That's okay.
All right.
Wow, it's like bad.
And it's their turn, so it's going to step in. Or it's just going to move through, so it's 10.
Don't I get to attack it though?
No, that's only if it leaves your...
Your cone. Your
Your cone.
I thought if it
zone of
moved.
proximity.
Nope. So now that it is within the building and not as subject to the wind, it's going to kind of like bears down and then just... And this disgusting cloud of gas emanates from it. So anyone within a 10-foot radius, yeah, a 10-foot radius. All right, you guys will be making saves at the start of your turn. Yeah, so that's all that it does. And then this one kind of dances around you, and then using its tail as a whip, strikes out at you again. That's cocked. Here you go. And 13 is a miss.
Yep.
Wow, he's not having luck with that. Your Amon's turn.
I'm already standing. I said I stand up, and I was like, no, that goes half my movement. Don't do that. I'm already standing. Awesome.
Get back to this action.
Melee weapon attack. Darn it. Melee spell attack. Darn. Okay. What about okay, I need to check one more thing just to make sure that let's see. Okay. I'm going to immediately stand and I pull out my crescent sword that's kind of made of a chitinous material, and I pull shillelagh along it, and it just becomes more like weird, wavy, jaggedy. And as I walk towards this thing, I am going to wild shape, but instead of shifting and turning my body, I'm going to have coming off of me these red tendrils that start like putting these visible spores into the air that are just like around me, and they're just this cloud of spores as I start walking towards this creature. So 5, 10, 15, 20, right there.
All right.
And
so when you get there, you enter into its disgusting cloud as well.
Yep.
Or it's the fight of the fart clouds. Go ahead and give
Heck
me
yeah.
a DC 11 con save.
Oh, it's a save, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
DC 11
I rolled a
con save.
19.
All right,
So
you're good.
yeah, it's the same. Is it poison or is
Yes.
it acid?
It's
Okay.
poison.
Nice. As I enter its space, let me look at this real quick. Make sure look in the spores. Oh, I gained 28 hit points. That's right. 28 temporary hit points. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here it is. Okay. Moves. Okay, so is it technically moving into my space? Does that qualify?
I'll qualify that, yeah. I'll give
Okay,
it.
thank you. I will use my reaction to deal 2d4 necrotic damage, but it needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 13 or higher. Oh wait, no, I'm 6th level, so it's 2d6.
It passes.
It passes. I think it just needs to fail. Dang, that's kind of disappointing. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I already did action, other action, lumen action, all the stuff. You see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just going to move right in. Like, just going to have a bad time.
All right.
Okay.
Vincel, you're up.
All right. He is just gonna wail on this dude because he's all up in his space and he doesn't appreciate that. So he gives him this crazy look in his eyes and then just starts beating the crap out of him. So he's going to whack him with he's gonna whack him with his quarterstaff. So 2 attacks to hit with the quarterstaff. I roll an 18 and a 25. 22, sorry. 18, 22. No, that is a 25. 18 and 25.
An 18, 22, and 25.
Sorry, 18 and 25.
18 and 25. Both hit.
Okay. This dice I deal 23 damage. And then I spend an extra key point to attack him with my arms of the astral self. So 2 attacks, that's gonna miss, but this 21 hits, right?
Yes.
Well, I asked, does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. So that, and he takes an extra 10 points of damage.
All right. And with that, you have pummeled it into oblivion. It turns into a pile of dust and ashes.
Woo! With my fiery fists. So it's more like him grabbing him and then squeezing him to death.
All right,
Giving
then.
him a nice choke.
Very nice. Tal, it's your turn.
All right. I will turn and attack this guy. Oh, I have to do a saving throw, right?
Yes. Please make a DC 11 con save.
Ooh. That is 11 exactly.
All right, you're good.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, what? How come my 12? Oh, because I was hitting something else.
Because they're different demons.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I was fighting a goat. Did my goat turn into ash, David?
Yes.
25 damage.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Just slashes them into pieces like making sushi, but with demons.
Demon sushi.
Demon sushi.
I think my game froze.
Well, oh, yep, mine just crashed. Well, how about that?
I give
You know what?
music.
That's okay because we're gonna wrap up here.
Yeah, there you go.
As you chop up and into ribbons, it just fizzles apart into dust and ash. A few moments later, the disgusting cloud of gas dissipates. All right.
Gain
You
a
all
level.
complete?
Just
Yes.
kidding.
No. But you do all complete a long rest.
Yay.
Or you go back to sleep and complete a long rest. Nothing else happens throughout the night.
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Next session, let's. Cause I gotta get off and go help Celestial, who just got
Oh.
home.
No V Rising?
No, I gotta go to bed.
It's okay. I'm not worried. We should not be playing anyways.
Not tonight. No.
We should not be playing. As fun as I would love it, because this game is so good.
All right, so next session, I currently have it scheduled for the 8th of October. That's in 2 weeks. Is that good for everyone?
I will. I'm not.
You're not sure.
Works
I'm not
great
sure.
for me.
There's one reason I'm not sure, and that's because Sean's sister's kid Elijah is getting baptized that night, and that day. I'm not sure what time his baptism is, but I'm going to that.
I don't think it's gonna be at 6 o'clock at night. They're usually
I kind
in the
of doubt
morning.
that. Yeah, I kind of
They're
doubt that's going to be an issue, but that's the only conflict is if it's at night, which I don't think it is. I just don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
But
I've got a board game thing going on that day, but it should be resolved. I think it'll be over by 6 o'clock, 6 or 7. So it shouldn't conflict either for me.
I have a temple
so-
appointment that day, but it's at 3:30, so I should be fine.
Okay.
I'll be going to the
actually-
gym that day, so we should be okay.
Just wanted to feel involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Danae, did you want to
Jay's
tell us
like-
your
Jay's like-
mundane schedule things you have going on that day?
It's pretty good for me. Nothing going on.
All right. Sounds
that I can
good.
remember.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Then we will play on the 8th. Dale, did you want to talk about your thing?
Yeah. So my wife and I, the last year or so, met a couple who's been teaching us about what it'll take to retire young. And one of the things that we have recently decided is that sometime come November, where I'm going to be, I've decided this for myself. As we pursue that, as we get to know and really put more effort into that and bringing her home and getting her free, etc., I've decided to put away some of my extra pursuits. And so I'm giving myself about 2 months from earlier basically I'm giving myself till about November, early November the 7th specifically, to wrap things up, and then I'm going to be putting D&D away for a while. As far as our campaign, as far as the account, I've spoke with the person who owns it, and he's like, no problem, no worries, we can keep using it, that's perfectly fine. There may come a point where it would be a good idea to talk with him and some of the other campaigns to figure out what would be a good way to not compensate him, because it's like $60 a year, and there are say I drop out, there's 4 people here, and he's got 12, and then another group of 5, so it won't be hard at all if people wanted to put money towards that, but it shouldn't be an issue, at least not for a long while. But I will be stepping out of the campaign early November, and so, but in the meantime, I just want to focus on having as much fun with you guys as I can, so that I really don't want to leave by the time I need to. So that's my focus. But today was awesome. There were a lot of unexpected things that happened that I'm really excited to see and hear about. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to completely disappear off the face of the map. I still want to get together and say hello and hear about what's going on. I'm going to be calling David and be like, tell me all the things. But anyway, but yeah, it feels like a time of my life, and mine and Rachel's life, that we really just want to put our heads down and start start working toward a life that we love, one that we're not trying to run away from. And it feels like for the last while we've been trying to run. That's actually one of the reasons I gave up video games. Tabletop Simulator is the only one I have now. And it's been probably one of the better decisions I made for a time, is really just putting a leash on that and having a measure of control over it that previously I felt like I was spiraling out of control pretty badly. So especially when, well, I guess this isn't super important for you guys to know, but it's just kind of where my heart's at. It came to a head when Rachel came home from shopping, and we had a brand new baby and a little girl. And instead of helping them, like Kara had fallen and hurt herself, Caleb had just woken up from a nap and was screaming in the other room, and I was sitting playing a game. And it was just a moment of realization that I needed to change. There's stuff that needed to happen. But since then, yeah, I know I've been kind of quiet about everything that I've been up to and just like quietly like moving out. But I just want you guys to know that I'm excited. I want to keep, I don't want to put a damper on anything, but this has been awesome and I've actually enjoyed it. And, you know, I've given myself 2 months since I decided, which was, I don't know. I want to say
I'm gonna bow out.
7th or so.
I've already talked to Dale and heard all this, but I need to go help Celestial. So
no worries. Give my best to Celestial.
We'll do.
But yeah, you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you all. If you have any questions, I'd be more than willing to answer them. But just because we meet every 2 weeks doesn't necessarily mean that we only have 3 sessions between now and then. So if you guys want to be like, hey, well, let's meet this week, I would love to. That'd be awesome. Of course, depending on schedule. But yeah, I'm giving myself till the 7th of November. And then
okay. What about this? This is the really only question I have when it comes to like just talking about this campaign. Say, because there's gonna be an end game, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you?
And at the rate we're going, I imagine that I'll be able to come back and play Shoyas.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, do you wanna? Would you want to come back for the end game? Would you be able to come back for end game?
I would love that. I know that one of the things that Shoyas is really pursuing is actually the highest level spell on the spell list in D&D, and so it makes sense that his story could potentially be told last.
Yeah.
And at the rate we're going with the 2 to 3 weeks in between, with the mix of the speed of storytelling that's happening, it could easily be 2 years from now, and you guys are still in the middle of
one of
Aurora's quest line or somebody else's story. And so, yeah, and that would be a fun and easy thing to come back to. So, yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to how the group continues to go forward. I've absolutely loved playing and still continue to love playing with you guys. There have been a lot of hard talks that I've had with myself. Like, should I? And the reality is we're starting to build momentum in our own success. And the less, I'm going to explain it like swimming or like with a race, the less air resistance or the less water resistance we have, the faster we're going to go, which means the more we're going to succeed, the faster. And it's just going to be build and build and build. And so I'm really putting away any and all distractions that I can muster and focusing completely on working, learning, growing, and developing, becoming more. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's sad. It's gonna be sad to see you go, but you know, it was a lot of fun. You know, that's all I think about.
I have all your phone numbers, and I know David probably doesn't want to get a bi-weekly call from me to learn how the campaign's going. So I'll probably like split it up and be like, "Hey, Janae, how's it going? Tell me about what happened." So, I mean.
Let's say this. Even if you can't join us, remember, I stream every single session.
You stream?
I stream every single session. So you can always come back. Even if you
can't,
you can just peek
catch up completely.
Yeah, you can just peek in. You know, if you have work to do, just throw it in the background. You'll hear the story going. So
that's a good point. That's a
you
very,
could be
very
Vicky's
good point.
first sub.
I don't have subs. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I thought, well, you're a gaming channel, so Twitch,
Yeah, exactly.
Ricky, what is your gaming channel?
It's here. I'll just link it real fast.
Okay.
Just link it.
It's
I'm pretty
Roll
sure I
21.
subscribed to it.
It's called Roll 21.
Oh, I am subscribed. It shows that you're streaming.
Yeah, you
Wait,
should
are you
be
still
on
streaming?
my
Did you
YouTube.
just
It's
stream
still
my
streaming.
entire confession?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's awkward.
Sorry. It's okay. Nah,
Confession.
No worries.
It's just that's not. You're not confessing
Yeah,
anything.
no worries. I can turn it
Oh,
off.
I just heard myself say, "Oh, that's awkward."
I mean,
Oh,
we've
man.
streamed everything that's happened,
It's good.
so except for like one session
Okay.
again. So everything is on file
Okay.
in a sense.
That's actually really, really cool.
Well, you know, respect.
Thank you.
I'll miss
Actually,
you.
that means a
I'll
lot.
miss you, but we're gonna enjoy these last few sessions with you.
Yeah.
And
not to miss
that's
you.
that's really been my focus. Is just focusing on enjoying the time I got and doing the best I can to make your quest line awesome and fun. Janae, it was so cool watching you cut demons to pieces. Like, it's been awesome because like normally you're like, I'm good, I'm quiet, I'm just here for the story, but then you're like, does a 27 hit? And it's really satisfying.
It is
so yeah.
satisfying.
Whereas I'm like armoring up and getting all my stuff together, and then I run in, I'm like, make him suffer, and he's like, he passes his save. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that sucks. So anyway, maybe I should. I'm actually gonna check something real quick. I wonder if I can take the Bane spell, and then I can give them disadvantage on saves.
I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Um,
You're gonna go dance.
All right.
Yes, I am going to go to.
All right. Bye.
What kind of dancing do you do?
I'm not. I haven't been dancing for a while outside of just dance practice with the few people that few follows that I have. But it's blues fusion or just fusion dancing at this point.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
That is
been
cool.
doing it for 5-6 years now.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's a dancer.
But anyway, that's a whole nother story for another time.
Sounds good. All right. Talk to you guys later. You're amazing. So
Bye, guys.
see you two later. And thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Ricky.
All the support, bro.
I'm excited to see how your character continues to develop over the course of this short little quest.
This was an interesting day. I wasn't expecting to roleplay so much today.
No?
Not this much.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. He's probably, he's gonna get out of his depressed mood for not being able to learn. He already got a little bit of that talking to the elder Dragonborns, ghosts. He's getting back, He's getting a little feeling better with the humming, getting a bit of remnants.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, it's gonna be really cool watching that come through.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting because the way Endgame David and I have talked about, I guess I can tell you. I don't want to like spoil anything because I don't know what he's thinking of either. But this is just what we talked about that one day after everybody left. We were saying like that's how we got to this consent of branching off and then making new characters into new stories. And eventually, one day, when Endgame happens, it'll be everybody coming back together, right? So
yeah.
And it's gonna be everybody, including all the side characters, not all just the mages. Everybody's gonna come back together for final Endgame. And the way I was talking with David, I don't know what he's planning on, but this is what we talked about. It's at the end, you will pick one of the 4 characters that you have made to go to the end game.
That is so cool.
Yeah, you choose one of the 4 that you have role played out because we've been playing for this for so long. That would be the